Well, it's been about 3 months. How y'all doing? And where's the new content, and what's happening with the rebranding, you may be asking? It's still happening, but it's just been pushed back a bit. I'm currently working on the new content, and it will be up soon. The one thing that's been great about the last 3 months is that I've had nothing to do with Doctor Who, and still haven't watched the, quote, festive special. But despite my best efforts to avoid everything related to this garbage dump and refusing to even mention the show by name on my new Twitter account, I couldn't help but see constant updates on the state of the very smelly garbage dump. I didn't want to cover the show anymore. In fact, I now only consider myself a fan of the classic series because you can't watch any era of New Who without picturing where it would eventually end up. I still love the classic series, but New Who, pretty much in its entirety, is like a bad marriage you're trying to forget. It was great back in 2005, but things slowly soured. By 2014-15, it started lecturing you and telling you that you were terrible. By 2017-18, it started throwing things at you, and people you thought were your friends started taking her side. Then she got a new group of friends, much younger and annoying friends, that spent all their time calling you bad names on Twitter, because they have nothing else in life. Then around 2020, you decided that enough is enough and filed divorce papers and left the hateful lecturing harpy. You go on with life and find that things are so much better without the lecturing harpy in your life. But then you keep seeing things on social media, and it seems the harpy is not only continuing to be terrible, but has started pooping on everything, seemingly oblivious to how everyone but her annoying friends see her. So here we are, my former Whovian friends. We walked away from this garbage dump, but now it's time to laugh and be thankful we're out. Doctor Who producer on how the relationship between Yaz and the Doctor came together. This came because the people behind this were terrible garbage-dwelling trolls determined to do whatever they could to teach nasty straight white men with cooties that they were bad people while taking away their toys and peeing on them. So, how did the Doctor's new romance work out behind the scenes? Probably with lots of maniacal laughter. In the wake of Yaz's confession during the latest Doctor Who special Eve of the Daleks that she's in love with the Doctor, didn't watch it. Don't really have plans to watch it, but I heard about it. If you want to put me through hell and force me to suffer through it and make a video about it, then let me know in the comments and I might consider it. But then we can't be friends anymore. Producer Matt Strevens, being the manly man's man he is, has since revealed that actresses Mandeep Gill the Plank and Jodie Whittaker the fake Doctor were a significant force behind making the Doctor and Yaz's romance into a reality on Doctor Who. Well, color me shocked. And what was it that people kept telling me? Don't take it out on the actors. They had nothing to do with this. Well, we've had lots of evidence over the years that proves that this is not the case. I mean, just look at the idiotic comments they both made. Now here's a dunce cap. Go sit in the corner. Yaz opened up, after some prompting from new companion Dan, in a tearful confession and revealed that her feelings for the Doctor are more than platonic, because we can't just have an adventure show anymore. Everything has to pander to something. Of course, some would say that you can't criticize this unless you're just a terrible, nasty person that needs to be pooped all over on Twitter. No, I'm just wondering how a formerly fun show about a man who travels through time in a police box has suddenly turned into fun with scissors. Now go give your head a shake. A reveal that was a long time coming for some fans. Ah yes, the annoying kids from the garbage dump that spend all day on Twitter. Please somebody help them and society and get them some jobs. An abrupt return for others. Return to what? Failure? I believe you mean turn. Well, everybody with a brain would have realized that this particular turn wasn't really working in this particular context a while ago. But you kept turning. You pointed in the direction of a cliff. We all warned you about the cliff. Not only were you not concerned about the cliff, you wanted to drive the shiny car that many people spent over half a century customizing right off that cliff. Though fans of the series have engaged in heavy discussion about whether or not the seeds for Yaz and the Doctor were planted as far back as Series 11, no, we just asked, why in the hell were you doing this? Then again, you called us bad names, so we just left, along with every other fan that just wanted a show about a man in a police box. Doctor Who co-sabotager, Matt Strevens, the manly man's man, along with the wooden plank that talks, revealed during panels at Doctor Who Con Gallifrey 1 that Jodie Whittaker explicitly asked for a relationship between Yaz and the Doctor to be explored in earnest. So once again, all those people that told me to lay off on the actors, well, there you go. I guess these kind of things happen when you know nothing about your role and are seemingly proud of that fact. When pre-production for Series 11 began, the writers didn't have any romantic plans for the Doctor. Yeah, sure they didn't. But after Gill told Whittaker, who doesn't have any social media presence, I wonder why that is. Twitter would be perfect for her, about the strong response to the Yaz-Doctor relationship, Whittaker allegedly pushed for more scenes between them moving forward and successfully lobbied for romance heading into Series 12. I don't even have to make a joke here. According to the Manly Man's Man, Jodie had brought it Thasman's social media content to set after the first season and said, "There's speculation out there, and we hadn't really thought about it, but it became quite a big thing, and if you don't know about the history of Doctor Who since Russell brought it back, every companion story with the Doctor is a love story." No, it isn't, but thank you for providing further evidence that you have no idea what you're doing and never actually watched the show. RTD tried it with Rose. It didn't work and there was a lot of pushback. So he experimented with a companion being interested in the Doctor that wanted no romantic relationship, then made it clear that there was no romantic relationship on any level with the third companion. Then Moffat trolled people briefly with Amy. River's song was an indication of where the show was going, unfortunately, but then again, she wasn't a regular companion. She was a recurring character. When asked whether or not Whittaker bringing Thasman, good lord, content to the set and discussing it with the writers prompted the show to integrate a romantic storyline into the series, Manly Man's Man replied, "Yeah, I think she thought it was quite funny that people had read that into it, and she thought it was fun, and it was something that he, Chibs the Idiot, wanted to play with. Actually, moron, only a few fake ideologues on Twitter read that and wanted to see it going forward. The thoughts of the remainder of Doctor Who's rapidly diminishing fanbase was, please for the love of God, don't do this. If you want to do this, then make a drama." As the Team TARDIS Gallifrey 1 panel, the Plank discussed her role in helping bring Thasman, good lord, to life. Well, we know she definitely wasn't working on her acting skills, even before the romance was explicitly explored, explaining that she intentionally played the role as Yaz going from admiring to falling in love with the Doctor, which is quite obvious because you need acting talent to successfully portray subtlety. Of Gil's performance, the Manly Man's Man joked, "Oh, sorry," added, "I think the way the Plank did it, and the way that Jodie's Doctor reacts is brilliant. Yaz isn't sure what these feelings are that she's having, but they're fundamental feelings. And I think it's a testament to John Bishop's performance that he sort of weeded it out of them, which I think was brilliantly done. Glad I no longer have any investment in this show. Fans can rest assured that Eve of the Daleks wasn't the last thing we'll see of Thasman. Oh goody." Manly Man's Man concluded by saying that there's more to come between Yaz and the Doctor. I can only imagine the next Doctor Who special, Legend of the Sea Devils, will serve as a second in a trilogy of departure specials for Jodie Whittaker, and will air Easter Sunday 2022, during which time all former Doctor Who fans will make other plans. Look forward to a few more videos where I give my final looks at the current state of the garbage dump formerly known as Doctor Who in detail. And that's it for today. I'm Chris from Cultivated Media. Don't forget to subscribe and follow my new Twitter account. And as always, everyone, thanks for watching and have a great day.